About a year ago, I decided to move out of my previous apartment, which was very cheap, but very small, very hot and very noisy because it was in front of the railway, to live in a more greener and quieter area of the city. I got very lucky because they were just finishing to build this whole complex of buildings that are very modern and in a very green area of the city. So I'd like to show you guys around if you're interested, and talk as well a little bit about how much I pay, which is a lot more than the other, but I'm so satisfied that I could not ask for more. The apartment is just about 2 or 3 square meters bigger than the other one, but because of the layout, it just looks so much bigger and more organized. And I can also have now a separate bedroom, which was not possible in the other one. And I could not also put double bed there. There was no space, and I am 184, so a single bed for me, it's way too small. I'm so glad that I can have a double bed here as well. Here's the entrance of the apartment, so there's not a lot of space here down. There's also no space for shoes or jackets, but it's not really a problem. I put the jackets and the coats here inside, and when it's summertime, I also put them downstairs in the cellar, so not really a problem. Down here you also have some storage that I put some office things and also some hygiene products or cleaning products. And right here you have the bathroom, which is, compared to my other bathroom, this is just a game changer. If you guys remember, or if you want to watch again, in the other apartment I did not have space between the toilet and the washing machine. So basically if I wanted to use the toilet, I had to sit in kind of diagonal position because there was not enough space for my legs, so very embarrassing. So all the lights here are touchscreen, so you press 1 time for half light and 2 times for full light, and that's it. Look, it's so much bigger. I don't know if you guys can see well on camera, but if you just compare here the space between the toilet and the washing machine, this is like, it's so much more space. I have an amazing shower here as well. There are 2 shower heads, so one fixed and the other one you can just take it. Great water flow, and it's like it's a hotel level. It's really nice. Here I have some other hygiene stuff and the mirror, of course. The apartment came without anything, so I even had to buy and install the mirror and also the lights here. I had a little bit of work, but that's okay. Going out of the bathroom, you are in the living and the kitchen area, so they are together, but it is so cool to have this, I don't even know the name, we call it island, with the stove here, so I can cook and watch TV at the same time, or even talk to anybody who is here. So this is very nice. So when you have something like this, it's something different and more special. I really like it. The living room here is big enough to fit a couch there, which is actually a sofa couch. So when I have somebody over, I can just make it a bed and it becomes a double bed, so it's pretty good. And in the kitchen here, so as I showed, there is the stove, and then you have space here for the silverware, storage down as well for the pans and pots. I have finally a dishwasher, and I don't know if I can live without it now. And I have my older microwave here that I brought from the other apartment because I didn't have an oven. Now I have a big size or normal size, not big, but normal size one, and I can finally do stuff here. So I'm really satisfied. And also I have, it's not a full-size fridge, but at least there is a small freezer, and in the other apartment I didn't have freezer either. So I didn't have dishwasher, I didn't have a freezer, and I didn't have an oven. So, and then right here between the kitchen and the living room I have my table, which sometimes I use it this way, sometimes I put it this way, so I can also use the computer and watch the TV at the same time, or talk to anybody here, and I'm just facing the person or facing the TV. It's so much more comfortable. Unfortunately, I don't have a very comfortable chair, so when I have to work from here, it's not very ideal. Then I hanged some pictures here that I made myself. I mean, I took a couple of stock pictures from New York and just printed. I think it looks really cool. I made also a small one about traveling. Oh, it's pretty cool. And I did a map as well of the city of São Paulo, which I'm not from São Paulo, I'm from Sorocaba, which is about 100 kilometers there. But I figured it wouldn't be nice to make a map of my city because there's not really anything very notable if you look at the map. And here in the map of São Paulo, you have the 2 water dams here that kind of, you can, if you know the city, you can recognize that this is São Paulo. And then just here on the wall, I have my two guitars, so I think it's pretty nice to hang them there. It's also a piece of decoration. And then just opposite to the couch, I have the two doors for the bedroom. So as you can see, and I'll show you guys why there are two doors. It's a bit of a problem, but as I said, I didn't have a separate bedroom on the other apartment, so having one is also a great thing. And here is the bedroom. Enough space for a double bed finally. I could even put a bed a little bit bigger than a standard double bed, but I thought it would be enough to have just double bed. But actually, I think now I even want a bigger one. And that's why you need two doors. There is no space here. As you can see, it barely fits a normal bed. And that's why there are two doors, but it's not really a problem. And then here, I honestly still haven't bought a normal wardrobe. There's enough space to make an inbuilt and like a customized one. And I could not sell my, what is this shelves or standing shelves, I don't know how it's called. I couldn't sell it when I moved here, so I decided to just turn it into my wardrobe, and it's working actually fine. I don't like very much because it looks too cluttered, but anyways. And then I can also hang here my shirts and my shoes. There's also a door here directly to the balcony, which I'm going to show you guys now, and I think it's the highlight of the apartment. So if you just come here, check this balcony. I also didn't have a balcony on my other apartment, so especially these times that I'm spending too much time at home, it is necessary. Check this view out, guys. So much more green. And I don't know if you guys can see, but there's a church on top of the hill, and it's the postal card of the city. It's just amazing. And you know, like during the day, there are just kids playing here around. There is a playground there for them, and I don't hear the trains anymore that used to bother me so much. They are so noisy. I will never, and I don't recommend you guys to live in front of a railway ever. It's impossible, really. Especially in summer when you have to keep the windows open, and then you either keep the windows open and you have some fresh air and you can live, but it's very noisy, or you just shut them and you just cook inside, but it's at least not noisy. So as I said, it's 2 or 3 square meters bigger than the other one. So in total, it's a 38 square meters apartment. The balcony is about 8 square meters, but it doesn't count on the whole area of the apartment. And I'm paying here 650 euros. The other one was 460, if I'm not mistaken, something like that, with the garage place included. This one also has a garage place, but I'm not renting it at this time. The previous one I used to rent for 100 euros, so you subtract it from the rent, it was very, very cheap. This one I haven't yet rented my garage place, so I'm still paying full price, 650. I pay about 30 something euros for the heating. The water is included. The common area bill is also included, and I pay 35 or something like this for the electricity bill as well per month. So all in all, it's about 720, let's say, that I paid on fixed costs for this apartment. But as I said, if you can afford it, is really worth it to be in a greener area, very quiet with a nice balcony, fresh air. The University of Linz is right there as well. It's 2 or 3 minutes on foot, and the campus is open, and there are many parks, and there's a small lake as well. Very nice place. I can all the time go just for a walk, and it's very pleasant. I'm very, very satisfied with the apartment, and I couldn't recommend more. So if you're moving to Linz and you don't bother being a little bit further away from the city, because it takes about 15 minutes to go to the main square with a tram, which is not that bad, honestly, and live in a nicer, quieter, greener area of the city, I recommend this neighborhood called Dornach. Anytime I need to go to the city to meet friends, for example, I just take the tram, 15 minutes I'm there, and it's not really an issue. I hope you guys liked the video. If you liked, give the thumbs up and subscribe. Watch my other video as well to compare the other apartments that I lived with this one. And I want to know in the comments down below if you think it's worth it or if you think that this was a bad deal, okay? Hope you guys like it. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye.